Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the fourth session of Antennas and Wave Propagation. Before starting today's session, let us discuss what did we learn in the last class. In the last class, we learned about the Yagi-Uda antenna and the parabolic reflector antenna. Yagi-Uda antenna is a highly directional antenna which consists of two kinds of elements, that is active elements and parasitic elements. Active element is nothing but the driven element, and the parasitic elements are nothing but reflector and the directors. There is always one reflector and more than one director in an Yagi-Uda antenna system. The driven element is the primary element to which the input is applied, and it is responsible for radiating the energy. And the reflector reflects the energy which has been radiated by the driven element. And the director guides the wave in a particular direction. These Yagi-Uda antennas are mainly used in TV and radio application. So next what did we discuss was the parabolic reflector. The parabolic reflector antenna consists of two elements, that is active elements and the parasitic element. The parasitic element is the parabolic reflector, which is known as the primary reflector, and the active element is nothing but the antenna which we use for radiating the energy. The parabolic reflector is responsible for reflecting the energy which is been radiated by the active element, that is antenna, which is placed at the focus of the parabola. The parabolic reflector is also known as dish antenna. So the parabolic reflector converts the spherical wavefronts into planar wavefronts. Parabolic reflector antenna is popularly known as dish antenna, and it is mainly used for long distance communication in the microwave frequency range. In this class, we'll discuss about the feeding mechanisms of an antenna. We particularly concentrate upon the focal feed system and the Cassegrain feed system. At last of this session, we'll have a MCQ session in which we discuss some of the possible questions that can arise from these topics. Now let us see what is feeding mechanism. The way in which the input is applied to an antenna is called as feeding mechanism. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಆಂಟೆನಾ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ರೇಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಫೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಫೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಂಟೆನಾಗೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಮೇ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ characteristic. So carefully we have to select the feeding mechanism for the given antenna. So in this session we are going to see the feeding mechanisms for a parabolic reflector. The first feeding system which we discuss is the focal feed system. Okay, so ಈ diagram ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ, so as the name indicates, so the feeding element is nothing but the antenna. So antenna na ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ? ಫೋಕಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. So it is called as the radiating element. So the antenna which is known as the radiating element is placed at the focus of the parabola. So this antenna will be radiating the energy. So when the antenna radiates energy, the radiated energy falls on this parabolic reflector. So this is the parabolic reflector and the antenna is placed at the focus of the parabola. So when the energy which is radiated from this parabolic reflector falls on the energy which is radiated by this antenna falls on this parabolic reflector is reflected back like this in this direction. So that's how, so the spherical wavefronts radiated by this antenna at the focus will be converted into a planar wavefront by this parabolic reflector. So we can use different types of antennas as the feeding element in the focal feed system. We can use the dipole antenna as a feeding element, or we can use horn antenna as also a feeding element. So the most popularly used antenna in the case of parabolic reflector is the horn antenna. So this diagram shows the focal feeding system with horn antenna. So at the focus we have an horn antenna, so to which a transmission line or a waveguide is connected in order to supply the energy, and this is nothing but the parabolic reflector. So when we supply the energy to this antenna via this waveguide or a transmission line, so this horn antenna radiates the energy. So the radiated energy will be falling on this parabolic reflector. So what happens when the is when energy falls on this parabolic reflector? So it is basically a reflector which reflects back the energy which has been incident on it. So like that, so all the energy which is falling on the reflector will be reflected in the desired direction. So there are few disadvantages of this focal feed system. So the one major disadvantage is, so it needs isolation. Let us understand what is isolation. So when, as we know, so this antenna is capable of radiating energy. So when this antenna radiates energy, it falls on this reflector and the reflector reflects back. So if the energy is reflected towards in the same direction, ಸೊ ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, ಈಗ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಈ ಆಂಟೆನಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ರೇಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ರೇಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಬೋಲಿಕ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇದು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸೊ ಆಂಟೆನಾ ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯೋ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ದರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರೇಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಈ ಆಂಟೆನಾ, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಫ್ ಹೈ ಪವರ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಪವರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎನರ್ಜಿದು ಪವರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಇಂಟರ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಹೈ ಪವರ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಲೋ ಪವರ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವೆರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಐಸೋಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್. ದ ಅದರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇನ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ರಿಸೀವಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಡ್. ರಿಸೀವಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, if the received energy is in this direction, so if the received energy is in this direction, there is a blockage. So ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬಂದು ಫಾಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಂಟೆನಾ ಇಂದ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಬ್ಲಾಕೇಜ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಫೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಟೂ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಫೀಡ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. Now let us see the Cassegrain feeding mechanism. So in the focal feed mechanism, so what we saw was, so the antenna was placed at the focus of the parabola. So in the case of Cassegrain feed, so the antenna or the primary radiating element is not placed at the focus of the parabola, rather it is placed at the vertex of the parabola. So ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಆಂಟೆನಾನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸೊ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ವರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಬೋಲಾ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಆಂಟೆನಾ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಎನ್ ಹೈಪರ್ಬೋಲಿಕ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಬ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಹೈಪರ್ಬೋಲಿಕ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, such that the focus of this parabola and the focus of this hyperbola coincide with each other. Okay, so like that we will place this sub reflector. So ಈ parabolic reflector ನ primary reflector ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ hyperbolic reflector ನ ನಾವು secondary reflector ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So the antenna is placed at the vertex of the parabola. So when the input is supplied to this antenna, it radiates the energy. The radiated energy falls on this sub reflector first, that is the secondary reflector. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಂತ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸೊ ಇದೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಂತ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಹೈಪರ್ಬೋಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವಿಚ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಆಂಟೆನಾ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಂತ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. So when the energy falls on this primary reflector, this again reflects back this energy in this manner such that we get highly directional collimated beam of radiation. Okay, so this is how the Cassagrain feed mechanism works. So it is the most popular feeding mechanism of an parabolic reflector with horn antenna placed at the vertex. So it is named after mathematician Professor Cassagrain. As you all discussed, so in this feeding mechanism, the antenna or the feeding element is placed at the vertex of the parabola instead of focus. So in this system, we use hyperboloid as a reflector and which is placed at the focus of the parabola such that the focus of the hyperbola and the parabola will be coinciding each other. The hyperbolic reflector, that hyperboloid reflector is called as Cassagrain secondary reflector or sub-reflector. So usually Cassagrain feeding mechanism alli horn antenna na ನಾವು primary radiate ಆಗಿ use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So when the radiator radiates energy towards the sub-reflector, it re-radiates all the radiations, and due to these radiations, the parabolic reflector gets illuminated similar to the radiations from the feed placed at the focus. So ಈ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಬೋಲಿಕ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಂತ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನ ರೀರೇಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ತನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಂತ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So if you take the advantages of this Cassagrain feeding mechanism, the directivity of this system is very high and it provides isolation. So there was isolation problem in case of focal feed system, but here the isolation problem is eliminated. And there is low crossover polarization because it is symmetrical in structure. So when you look at the structure here, the Cassagrain feed system, so about this axis, so about this focus, so the structure is symmetrical. Therefore, there will be a less crossover polarization. So that's all for today's class. Now let us discuss some of the MCQs of this session. So the first question, the feed mechanism in a parabolic antenna that radiates electromagnetic energy is known as. So feeding mechanism, parabolic antenna and radiate energy na radiate ಮಾಡುವಂತ element ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ? So the feed mechanism in a parabolic antenna that radiates electromagnetic energy is known as primary antenna, reflectors, secondary antenna, focal point. As we all know, the parabolic reflector consists of two elements. So one is the primary element, that is the radiating element, and the second one is the reflector. Okay, so the antenna is responsible for radiating the electromagnetic waves. The reflector job is to simply reflect the wave of energy which is incident on it. So therefore, the element which is responsible for radiating the element is known as the primary antenna. So the answer is primary antenna. In focal feed system, the antenna is placed at dash of the parabola. So focal feed system alli antenna na elli ittirtare. So as the name itself indicates, so in the focal feed system, the antenna is placed at the focus of the parabola. So in focal feed system, so the antenna is placed at the focus of the parabola, hence the name focal feed system. So therefore the correct answer is focus. In Cassagrain feed system, the feed is placed at dash of the parabola, focus, vertex, center, backside. So in the Cassagrain feed system, so the feed is placed at the vertex of the parabole. So ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಕ್ಯಾಸಗೈನ್ ಫೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಟೆನಾನ ವರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. So therefore the correct answer is vertex. In Cassegrain feed system, the sub-reflector is placed at dash of the parabole. So Cassegrain feeding system ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಮೂರು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಆಂಟೆನಾ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್. ದ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಬೋಲಿಕ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as the primary reflector and the hyperboloid is called as the secondary reflector. Okay, so antenna na ನಾವು ವರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸಬ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಫೋಕಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಚ್ ದಟ್ the focus of the parabola and the focus of the hyperboloid coincide with each other. Therefore, so the correct answer is focus. In Cassegrain feeding mechanism system, so the secondary reflector ಅಥವಾ sub reflector is placed at the focus of the parabola. In Cassegrain feed system, dash is used as a sub reflector. So Cassegrain feeding system ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ನಾವು sub reflector ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, hyperboloid, dipole or parabole. So in the Cassegrain feed system, we use hyperboloid as the secondary reflector ಅಥವಾ sub reflector and it is placed at the focus of the parabole. So therefore the correct answer is hyperboloid. So these are the some possible MCQs from this topic, and I have listed here few descriptive questions that can arrive in your end exam. So the first one is define feeding mechanism in antennas and explain the focal feed mechanism in parabolic reflector. So feeding mechanism in the sense the way in which the input is applied to an antenna is called as feeding mechanism. Okay, so focal feeding system ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು antenna na focus ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. So the energy which is been radiated from the antenna will be falling on the reflector and the reflector reflects back this energy so that the energy is radiated in a particular direction. So Cassegrain feeding mechanism. So second question is explain Cassegrain feeding mechanism. So in Cassegrain feeding mechanism, so the antenna is placed at the vertex and there is a secondary reflector in the Cassegrain feeding mechanism. So as a hyperboloid is used as a secondary reflector and it is placed at the focus of the parabola. Next, list the advantages of Cassegrain feeding mechanism. So advantages ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is highly high directivity na ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ obtain ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಹುದು. So that is the first advantage, and the second advantage is there is no isolation problem. Isolation problem is eliminated in case of Cassegrain feeding mechanism, and there is no crossover polarization as the structure is symmetric. So that's all for today's class. So thank you one and all.